This is your whiteboard brief for Saturday, April 18th. Today we just have a Metcon, which is going to consist of 3 10-minute AMRAPs with a 2-minute rest in between each AMRAP. AMRAP number 1 will be 3 V-ups, 6 deadlifts any style, and 9 walking lunges. You'll do that for 10 minutes and then rest for 2. Our second AMRAP consists of 3 goblet squats, 6 mountain climbers, and 9 bent over row. Once again, you will do that for 10 minutes, after that resting 2 minutes. Our third and last AMRAP today starts with 3 burpees, 6 Russian kettlebell swings, and then 9 pistols or single leg squats to a box.
Hey guys, happy Saturday. Today we're gonna have 3 10-minute AMRAPs with a 2-minute rest in between each AMRAP. Our first AMRAP will start with 3 V-ups, 6 deadlift any style, 9 walking lunge. Since the walking lunges are an uneven number, just make sure each round that you do your lunges, you alternate the starting leg so you can keep your reps even. We're gonna go through the 3, 6, 9 reps for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna rest 2 minutes. Our second 10-minute AMRAP is 3 goblet squats, 6 mountain climbers, and 9 bent over row. Once again, we'll go through those 3, 6, 9 movements for 10 minutes and then rest for another 2. Our last AMRAP is 3 burpees, 6 Russian kettlebell swings, and 9 single leg squats to an elevated surface. Or those advanced athletes out there that can do pistols will do pistols, which are single leg squats without the assistance of a box or anything to hold on to. So let's talk about the movements that we're gonna get into for our first 10-minute AMRAP. We're gonna start with V-ups, which is a core movement. I will show you guys a scaled option if the V-ups don't work for you. But I would like for everyone to try these today because we're only doing 3 at a time. Okay, so the V-up is gonna start very similar to a hollow hold. Shoulder blades and heels are off the ground to start. I'm gonna come and meet in the middle and then back down. Okay, if V-ups are too hard for you today, just plant your hands behind your hips. You're going to lean back and extend the legs and then crunch into the middle. Okay, whatever version you choose today, try to keep it under control. Our next movement will be 6 deadlifts, any style. So if you guys have a barbell at home, you can do barbell deadlifts. I'll give you guys a couple of reminders about that. Remember, we have traditional, also known as conventional style deadlift. That would be our feet hip width apart. Hands would be about a thumb's width outside of our legs here. When we are at the bottom, we're shooting to get to a vertical shin, neutral neck here, flat back, shoulder blades engaged. Okay, you're gonna stand up tall. Show you guys from the side so you guys can see the angle of my body. Once again, I'm getting down to that vertical shin. Back is flat, shoulder blades are engaged, standing all the way up. Okay, if you guys want to do sumo style, our grip would then be inside of our legs here. Feet would be wider than shoulder width, and toes are slightly pointed out. Same thing, we're getting to a nice flat back, vertical shin. With this version, I'm really focusing on driving my knees out and then standing tall, okay? Whatever version you guys pick today, could also be with dumbbells or kettlebells. Just make sure you're keeping that nice flat back. That's always our number 1 priority on deadlifts, okay? So if you're doing a kettlebell or dumbbells, same thing at the bottom of that position, nice flat back, stand up to full hip extension. Okay, depending on how hard you went this week on your workouts, you can have this be like a medium to heavy weight. Or if your body's kind of feeling beat up from this week and you're just trying to move today, just do like a lighter kettlebell, something like that. Okay guys, after that we have walking lunges, so 9 walking lunges. Just make sure you guys are shooting to get to that 90-degree angle in the back and in the front, not letting the knee crash down to the ground as you go. Okay, nice and controlled movement. You'll do that for 10 minutes and then you're gonna rest for 2. Okay, the next AMRAP is gonna be 3 goblet squats. So you'll pick up a kettlebell, you'll pick up 1 dumbbell, or you can turn this into a front squat with a barbell, okay? Probably the most common version you guys are gonna be doing today is either with a kettlebell or dumbbell, so we'll get into that goblet position. We'll screw our feet into the ground, activating from the bottom up, driving our knees out, finding to keep our chest up. We'll knock out 3 goblet squats, okay? Then we're gonna go into mountain climbers. Today you guys are trying to get your feet as close to your hand as possible. We'll do 6 mountain climbers, so starting in that good plank position, bringing the foot up by the hand. Okay, so 6 total there. And then we have bent over row. I'll show you guys 3 different options. If you guys are working with a barbell, strip the weight down to light, maybe even just the empty barbell here. You'll pretty much start like a deadlift stance. So my feet are gonna be about hip width apart, toes are forward, and then I'm gonna let my hips shift back, okay? We want our torso to stay at least a 45-degree angle. Try not to end in this position here, okay? So hips back, chest forward, nice flat back, good posture, pulling up to the belly button. Elbows are going straight back. So from the front, it should look like this. Nice neutral neck. We're not cranking our neck up to see what's in front of us as we row. Okay guys, same concept if you're using dumbbells. Hips back, nice flat back, holding in about a 45-degree angle, pulling up to our hip. And then you guys can also do this with a kettlebell. You'll get your hand like as far outside on the edges of your grip as possible. And still same thing, pulling up to the belly button. Really thinking about angling those elbows back as we pull. Okay, so that is the second 10-minute AMRAP. When you're done with that, you're gonna rest for another 2 minutes. And then our third and last AMRAP for today is gonna start with 3 burpees. So remember, if you're going for a prescribed burpee, we're gonna let our chest and thighs touch the ground, and we're gonna stand up and clap above head, getting full hip extension. Okay, so hands will go down, feet go out, chest goes up, feet land wide and flat-footed. I stand up and clap, okay? Remember, scaling options for a burpee, plank burpee. Don't let your hips drop down. Stepping in and out of it is also an option. Or doing to an elevated surface. Okay, those are our options for burpees today. And then we have 6 Russian kettlebell swings. So you pick up your kettlebell. Remember, Russian just goes to about shoulder height. Keep a nice flat back, shoulder blades engaged. All the power comes from the hips. Okay, so right to about shoulder height there. And of course you can do that swinging 1 dumbbell as well. Last movement, pistols or single leg squats to an elevated surface. So this is really gonna help that single leg strength, stability, flexibility, balance. This is a really good movement. So go as high as you need to on your elevated surface today. One major thing with pistols or single leg squats that you guys need to think about is keeping that knee driving out over the foot. Okay, a lot of us, when we do these single leg squats, tend to let our knee cave in like this. Okay, we want to fight that. Okay, we want to do this movement to make us stronger, not to cause pain because we did it wrong. Okay, whew, had a breath here. Okay guys, so we are going to grip the ground with our feet. Okay, so I'm going to do my right side first. I'm really thinking about activating that arch. That's going to help set my knee in the direction that it needs to be. Okay, the other leg will come off the ground. As I go down to sit on this chair, I'm gonna let my chest fall forward, okay? So gripping around my foot, letting my butt come down, and then standing back up, then I'll switch. Okay, now I'm gripping the ground with my left foot. I'm really focusing on driving that knee out, and then standing, okay? So you guys will do 9 total. Same concept as the lunges. If I start on my right side on round 1, I'll start on my left side on round 2 to keep the reps even. The lower you take your surface that you're working from, the harder it'll become. So make sure you guys don't go so low that you lose control and your knee is going in like that, okay? So make sure every time you do those, knees driving out, okay? You'll do that for 10 minutes and then you're done. So this is gonna be a total of 34 minutes on the clock because you'll have the 2 minutes of rest in between. Your finisher today will be 10 minutes of stretching. So take a second just to kind of be mindful of your body, feel what's sore, and then spend 10 minutes stretching that, or 10 to 30 minutes, however long you guys want to stretch for today. If you don't have any ideas about stretches to do, go ahead and reach out to me or Coach Ashley. Have a good weekend.